Let's take a look at this story on Yahoo News titled Woman Sues Bar Over Lewd Messages on Receipt. A Brazilian woman is seeking damages from a bar after the bill for her group's snacks and a round of drinks identified the table by making a lewd reference to her body. Patricia Melo, 42, that's for your number 6, was at a bar with her husband and friends in the Brazilian city of Petropolis earlier this month when they received the bill. When she noticed the offensive comment, amongst the items on the bill was written Mocha do Patau, which roughly translates to girl with big jugs. Total abuse and disrespect. Never in my life would I imagine this could happen, she said about the incident, which took place during her friend's birthday celebration. Now, let's just take a look at the photo here. All right, now, they could have chosen any photo to put up, but I suspect they wanted to show off that one eye symbol. You come across to this docket and you'll see it's written there as the third order. And if you look at the time, now before I done my calculations, I'm like, right, this is going to add to either 23 or 33. And for anyone who looks into this sort of stuff and looks for coding, you probably say that to yourself, right? This is going to sum to, and you already sort of know even before you add up. So 1 plus 5 is for 6. 5 plus 5, which is another 10 for 16. Plus 3 plus 4 is 7 for you, which sums to 23. So no surprises there. The tattooed mum took to Instagram where she has over 18,000 followers. Alright, so that's more coding there. 18 for your 3 6s. So you get your 6, your 3, your 2 3, your 3 6s, and your one eye symbol. Miss Melo confronted the establishment's owner and said that he apologised for the incident, telling her that it was commonplace for staff at the bar to identify customers by their physical characteristics, and that's true. Like if you've ever worked in hospitality, like behind a bar or in a kitchen, what happens when customers come in is there is always a lot of chatter, especially by the waitresses and the chefs and whatnot, about the way the customers look. I was never someone who really got involved with that, but what these OPs and reps and whatnot are like. They gossip about everyone and everything. But look, I don't buy this story one bit. All right, now, there's some people that work behind bars and whatnot that, they're not the sharpest tools in the shed, but, that they're not going to put that on the receipt. Okay, they're just not. And every time they release these stories, it's always done by a influencer. All right, so you're going to say, well, why do they do that? Well, for multiple reasons. Like for the first reason being that what they do is they get influencers and they put out stories like this, and it gets the influencer more attention, and then people will go onto this lady's Instagram, and no doubt at some stage she'll start selling products for companies or government agendas. Now, in terms of what do businesses get out of it? Well, any publicity is good publicity when it comes to pubs, females, and alcohol. I'm not saying that to sexualise this female in any way. I'm just being honest here with in regards to why I believe they put out stories like this. Okay, so it says Miss Malo confronted the establishment's owner and said that he apologised for the incident, telling her that it was common practice for staff at the bar to identify customers by their physical characteristics. In a statement, Ambev, the company that runs the bar, said it was running training for its employees to avoid similar situations happening in future. Now, if I ran a company like this, when I say a company like this, if I ran a bar and I had someone come up and say that had happened, all right, that had been put on the docket, my first suspicion would be, like, this is surmising that it's real. I'd say, right, this lady here knows someone behind the bar, and they're trying to stitch me up because, I mean, look, like I said, no one's going to put that on a docket. And for her to say that never in her life would she imagine that could happen, well, of course not. Alright, but let's go across and have a look at her social media profile. And as you can see, 20.3k followers. No surprises there. And every single time. You want to know what that symbol means? So, as you can see, what do you think she's showing off here in these photos? I mean, let's be honest. Any female that's watching this video is going to be offended. You can't please everyone, but do you think she's going to get 20.3k followers by just posting photos of a face smiling? Right, they know what they're doing. And then what they do is they run psyops through the media, which in turn gathers attention for the business and attention for the individual who will then be used to sell numerous products. So look, this is a coded fake news story.